What was the saying that Dr. King had? The long arc of history in this country bends towards justice. I just hope that whatever Trump is due in terms of the penalty of the law, that he will receive that. Now, the fact is, he's not due anything. He really isn't. Not by the standards of an approach to life that says life is random, whatever happens. But see, the Christians believe that everything is directed by their fucked up God, that they have this twisted, perverted fucking God who directs things. How did you survive the hurricane, sir? Well, God's not finished with me yet. God has a mission for. Oh, fuck you. You didn't die in the hurricane because a great big piece of board or metal or some kind of a metallic shaft didn't pierce your fucking body. That's why you did. Because the wind happened to whip by you the other way. Has nothing to do with divine intervention, you crazy bastard. But in a sense, if we step back from all this religious horse shit and step back from just about everything and look at life as what it is, I think what it is. I mean, how else do you explain, a toddler walking off a pier someplace and drowning? How do you explain being shot dead? You're in a grocery store and some crazy fucker's robbing the grocery store and random shot kills you. How do you explain that? Well, you can't. There is no explanation, which is my point. Life is so fucking random, disorganized. I mean, it's the same as a fucking dog or an amoeba or a porpoise or, I mean, we have an instinct to survive, but that's about it. And we've expanded on that a little bit, being humans with our great brains, fight or flight. But it's still survival. That same great brain that keeps working to develop the ultimate weapon of self-destruction, the entire fucking planet. We're crazy. We're a crazy species, out of our fucking minds. But and on that basis, there's nothing that Trump should or should not do. Trump is a fucking evil piece of human shit. He's going to do what fucking pieces of evil human shit do. And in a sense, is this Buddhist? You can't judge him. Nobody can. I can't judge him. He's doing what he's doing. It's not right. It's not wrong, unless you superimpose maybe our legal system over it. If we impose a legal system that took maybe 6,000 years to develop, if we superimpose that over Trump's behavior, then yeah, he's a fucking criminal, animal, son of a bitch, ought to be in prison or worse. But that's only because we're imposing some legal code. Trump's just Trump. You're just you. I'm just me. Right? That's pretty scary when you think about it. But Trump is scared. Trump is scared, and I hope he continues to get scared. I hope those chemicals released by his brain keep flowing around his heart and his kidneys. The real destructive chemicals, the fight or flight ones that if you don't respond, they just build up in your organs, so to speak, until one day you get out of bed too fast and a plug about the size of a quarter pops out of your heart, and that's the end of that. Trump said today that Democrats need to stop talking about impeaching him. They should launch investigations into themselves. That's what the Democrats should do. I said, Trump fucking said this because of their crimes. Maybe it won't be a plug in Trump's heart the size of a quarter. Maybe it'll be a plug in Trump's brain the size of a quarter that pops out, hits the top of his inside of his skull, rattles around, drops to the bottom of his skull, and the next thing you know, Trump is on his way to the hospital. Jesus Christ. According to alternet.org, Reacting to comments about impeaching Trump made by Representative Al Green, Democrat of Texas, the president insisted that House Democrats had no grounds to impeach him. Now, he tweeted, quote, "You can't impeach a president for creating the best economy in our country's history." Yeah, Trump created that. That's, I'll bet you Obama just has to sit there and go, oh my fucking word, oh my fucking word. Obama got this ball rolling 10 fucking years ago. Look what Obama inherited. Do you remember 2008? Do you remember what George Bush and his criminals had done to the American economy? Do you remember, go back 8 years before that, remember what Bill Clinton handed off to, in economic terms, what Bill Clinton handed off to George W. Bush? Three, count them, 3 in a row, balanced budgets. And a national debt that was starting to come down. I think it was below $1 trillion for the first time in a long time. It was coming down. First thing Bush did is the first thing Trump did. Immediately give a tax break to the wealthy people in this country, which had the net effect of fucking everything. Now with Bush, it took from 2001 to 2007. It took 6 years. And in that period of time, Bush is running this hideous war, murdering hundreds of thousands of people in Iraq, including, hey, you fucking Christians, an awful lot of fetuses. There are a lot of fetuses inside those Iraqi women bellies that just blew up. Eh? You fuckers. And Bush turned the country into a state that allows torture, encourages torture. We'll make the fuckers talk. If it's a man, put his testicles in a vice and start turning. That cocksucker will scream, and eventually he'll talk. Waterboarding, pfft, use the nut thing. That'll work. And then Bush hands all this off to Obama. Just here's fucking disaster upon disaster. Here's chaos, trouble. Here you go, colored man. Here it is. It's all yours, bro. I'm going to go paint. And the white leadership in the Senate, they were just waiting for Obama, weren't they? This fucking animal, Mitch McConnell. My job is to make sure Barack Obama's the one-term president. You fucker, you. So Obama gets to work and actually turns things around without the help of the United States Senate. Think about that one for a while. Obama was a fucking magician. Did he make mistakes? Yes. Was he a corporatist? Yes. Did he save this fucking country from a depression that would have hit you right in your fucking solar plexus and me and all of us? Yes, he did. Yes, we can, and yes, he did. Oh, and the white people went fucking crazy. The white races. All those southern senators and southern representatives and all these monkey fucking looking militia people running around in their little funny outfits with their guns and killing people and talking big. Hey, man, fuck yeah. And Obama turned it around. And for some reason, and I will never, if I have the mind of Stephen Hawking, I would never be able to figure this out. Neither would he, for that matter. Why the American people, not through our popular vote. I realize Trump lost by 3 million votes, which is a kick right in his fucking testicles. I understand that. But why those people, if this happened in Pennsylvania and Ohio and Wisconsin, gave enough electoral votes to push this orange piece of shit over the top. I don't understand why, forget the Electoral College, forget the 60 million votes that he got, 59 million votes that Trump got. I can't understand why he got 1,000 votes. Okay, let me modify that. There are millions of absolutely fucked up, crazy people in this country. Millions of them. I get that. Oh, my watch is ringing. Well, I'll have to just hit that and get it. I'm sorry. There are a bunch of fucked up people in this country. There's no question about that. And they're the ones who voted for Trump. But beyond them, into the people who are not clinically insane. And I just can't believe there were 60 million clinically insane people who voted for Trump. Now, I may be wrong. That's 20% of the population. Maybe that's right. But why they voted for Trump? Was it reaction to having a president who was literally an African American because of his parentage? Black father, white mother. Actually, it should be African European. I mean, African American, that would be the offspring of somebody from Africa and a First Nations person here, wouldn't it? I know, I'm just fucking with words. Never mind. And if you have any doubts about his craziness, Trump has claimed that Robert Mueller's report on Russian interference was, quote, total exoneration. Well, if that's the truth, then why does this useless piece of human wreckage bitterly complain as he continues to do since the report's been released, and over the weekend said that Mueller should not be allowed to testify? Well, Donnie, you crazy fuck you. If you were totally exonerated, don't you want the chief prosecutor in front of your buddies, your Republican suck-ass buddies on the committees, to question Mueller about how he arrived at this truth? No, of course you don't. Because you know, and your fucked up sons, and your perverted daughter, and your Christian vice president, all the people around you, they know you are guilty as shit, Donald. And you know it. You know it. But you got to keep up that front. Total exoneration! Thanks to your latest pick, William Barr. He did exactly what you wanted him to do. He's a big success. And contrary to Trump's assertion that the report found no obstruction, it actually found multiple instances of obstruction. But Mueller, being the honest-to-God straight shooter, decent human being, didn't take it right up to its ultimate, what should have been in my mind, ultimate conclusion of that report. J'accuse. You did it, you motherfucker. You did every single thing you've been accused of. Now, I can't indict you, but I hope the Congress will impeach your ass. And he should have put it in those terms. Why not? Trump uses language like that. Why not? Well, very simply, why not? Because Robert Mueller is not a garbage mouth like Trump is, like I am, like Bill Maher is, like maybe you are. Just keeps keeping on. And this bullshit over the weekend, I don't think Mueller should. I don't think Mueller should testify. No, the Democrats shouldn't get a redo. Can you fucking believe that? A redo by holding a hearing? Using constitutionally legal documents to produce that hearing? We are heading to the end of the road in this republic, and I don't see the American people willing to do anything to prevent that. Hi, Truth Seekers. Mike Malloy here. As you know, we've switched formats and are now broadcast exclusively on the Progressive Voices Network. So that means you get fewer program interruptions, no corporate commercials, and lots of profanity. But our format change also means some of our radio listeners no longer hear the program. It's been a while since I mentioned our podcasts, so you may have forgotten that there is a way to listen to this program anytime you need a good dose of screaming. Visit MikeMalloy.com and subscribe to our podcasts. You have your choice. You can listen to the ranting with the audio podcast or listen and watch me lose control with a video podcast subscription. As a podcast subscriber, you can download the program to your mobile device and take me with you wherever you go. And if you have a friend who needs a dose of truth-seeking, you can give a gift subscription as well. That's MikeMalloy.com, and never miss a minute of the uncensored fun and frivolity.